What is up, Ludi Bros Army? It's your boy, Big Bro Lamar Ludi, sitting down to bring you guys a deck profile for my recent locals. But before we get into this deck profile, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on. I'm trying to bring you guys the Dragon Ball content on the regular every week from the locals that are happening here at In-Game Cards and Anime. I'm trying to bring you guys any profiles for decks that I take second or first. This week I took second place with the starter deck Vegeta. So let's go ahead and check out the deck. What Vegeta does on his Unawakened Side auto, when this card attacks, you're going to draw one card, is going to get plus 5,000 power for the turn. And he's awakening, and I was able to awaken this weekend in all three of my matches on turn 2. Thanks to having that unison with a specified cost of 2 in play, you're going to restand 2 of your energy, and you're going to take life down to 5. And he's going to go ahead and awaken to become SSB Vegeta Spirit Boost Elite. Auto, when this card attacks, you're going to draw one card. Then you're going to choose up to one of your Unison cards with a specified cost of 2 and no keyword skills, and it's going to gain double strike for the turn. So that's a very aggressive deck. He does have a Spirit Boost 1 auto once per turn. When your opponent attacks your Unison, you're with a specified cost of 2, you're going to be able to negate the attack, and then you're going to boost that Unison up by 6k power for the turn. So a way to try and keep him out on the board. So this was the red deck that I took to my locals. I had a gentleman's agreement going on with one of the other players that we were going to be running red this week, but he backed out of it. He didn't run red. You know who you are, so we'll just go on ahead and we'll leave it at that. Checking out the deck. Up first, I was running 4 copies of Sun Gohan Ultimate Essence. This is the draw engine for the deck. And what he's going to do is, auto, when this card is played, you're going to look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You're going to be searching for a Universe 7 or for a Unison with a specified cost of 2 to add to your hand. And he has an auto limit 1. When you combo with the skillless battle card, you're going to be able to draw 1 card. And that's very crucial. And we'll see how that plays out later in the deck. You're looking for a Unison with a specified cost of 2 to be able to awaken turn 2, and I wanted to awaken every single time on turn 2. So I was running 4 copies of Piccolo Jr., Descendant of the King, probably the best Unison that Red has. For his +1, he's going to draw you a card. The -2 didn't even come up, so we won't talk about that. But then his auto, when your opponent activates a counter skill, you're going to choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with 15,000 power or less, and you're going to KO it. So this guy is the Unison that you're looking to bring out. But in case you don't see him, we're going to go ahead and we'll run 2 copies of the SS Kaba Spirit Resonance. He's going to gain that marker off of your leader if you do play this guy out first. He's got an Activate main, which could come in handy. You're going to choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards or their Unison cards. You're going to -10 it. And getting up to the 6 never happened if your opponent's life is at 3 or more. When your Mono Red Saiyan leader's card is attacked, then you're going to deal 1 damage to your opponent for -6, but that never happened. And then he's also got an auto that when this card is placed into your drop area from your Unison area, you're going to boost your leader up by 5,000 for the turn. But this guy's just here just to make sure that I'm able to awaken very consistently. But we're looking for that Piccolo Unison. That's the one that we really want to play out, is the Piccolo Unison. So we're running 6 copies of the Unison for that turn 2 play. Now we're looking for some skillless cards thanks to the Gohan, because we're looking to combo some skilllesses. So I was just running a simple playset of Piccolo. No skills here. Piccolo's going to come in, but when you go ahead and you combo him off with this Android 18 or 17, they both do the same thing. When you run him with this Android 18, then when you have this card and a skillless battle card in your combo area, you're going to be able to draw 1. So it's essentially giving you a super combo effect. And of course, I think a good portion of us know the combo that when you have those 2 red battle cards in play, we've got 4 copies of Son Goku Divine Presence. Now this card has Deflect and Dual Attack permanent. This card can't be removed from your battle area by skills during your turn. His auto is once per turn. When this card attacks, you're going to add up to 1 red skillless battle card from your deck to your hand, and then this card's going to gain 5k. And you activate battle. The way you bring them out is you tap 2 energy. If you have 3 or more energy, and then you have the 2 cards in your combo area, then you're going to be able to play this out, and you'll be able to choose one of your mono red cards, and it's going to get 5k. So I mean, he can boost himself, he can boost your leader, he can boost your Unison. Anything mono red's going to get plus 5k. So the boss card of the deck is right there. He's coming out, dual attack, putting a lot of pressure, getting in a lot of swings. Now, the standard play line for this deck is to play this guy out turn one. When I was playing with this deck during the week, he was not surviving at all during any of my like test sessions. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a different turn one play and try to take a different angle with this deck. So I went ahead and I grabbed 4 multicolors. This Mecha Frieza will ignore energy exhaust if there's another multicolor card in your energy area. So I went with him, and then I changed my super combo because I was running Raditz originally. I made these changes the night before the tournament, and so then I went with the Beerus Divine Obliterator to go ahead and restand my energy when I combo with this card during my opponent's turn. You're able to take one of your red-blue energy and you can restand it. So I went ahead and grabbed him in. Plus he's Universe 7, so you can search him out with the Gohan. And then the last little portion for this multicolor is the Cooler Tyrannical Assault. So whenever I was super comboing with this, then I would tap 1 red energy to arrival out Cooler. When you play this card, your opponent's going to place the top card of their deck into the drop area, and then you're going to choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and you're going to get they're going to get minus 10,000 power for the duration of the turn. And this guy's a double striker, so he's helping with that early pressure. Adding in this little red-blue package, I feel like it helped me a lot because it's just giving me some extra pressure. I mean, these are cheap bodies. He's a 1 energy, and then the Son Goku is a 2 energy, so those are cheap, aggressive bodies early on. I wish I would have seen this Cooler in my final matchup because there was a Poutine out on the field that was just resting my stuff, and I couldn't get her off without that barrier. I didn't see Cooler, so that would have helped a lot. Running 4 copies of Senzu Bean because I have the red-blue multicolor energy, and having this bean out there is going to extend my plays. In my second round matchup, I was matched up with the red Gogeta deck, and this really helped a lot to be able to add a little more pressure. Running 2 copies of Topos as we go into the counter portion of the deck. 2 copies of Topo, ditching 1 card to go ahead and limit my opponent's attacks, trying to floodgate them out. 2 copies of Testing the Opposition to take a life if need be. You come down to 5 anyways off of your Leader's Awakening, so then you'll be able to go to 4. Now, originally that was really relevant because my super combos were Raditz, but switching over to Beerus, it doesn't matter. And then I was running 2 copies of Wolf Fang Fist. If your leader card is mono red, you're going to choose up to 1 attacking card, battle card, or leader, and you're going to ignore barrier, and it's going to get minus 15,000 power for the battle. So I ran 2 copies of Wolf Fang Fist. And another 2 of was Broly Crown of Retribution. If your opponent leaves up 2 active energy, then you'll be able to tap 1, play this guy out, and then you can look at their hand, and then that's going to let you choose up to 1 battle card with 20k power or less, and you're going to place in the opponent's drop area. So I ran 2 copies of Broly. And then for my 1-ofs, I ran 1 SSB Kaioken Son Goku Concentrated Destruction. This guy has Deflect. When you play this card from your hand, you're going to choose all of your opponent's battle cards with 20,000 power or less. You're going to KO them. And then he also has an Activate Main for 2 energy. If your leader card is red and you choose this card, you discard it, then you can choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards ignoring barrier, and it's going to get minus 25,000 power for the turn. So that was a nice... It actually did come up in my Gogeta matchup. I was able to use him. The 1 of King Piccolo, because you can only run 1 of this guy. He's got double strike. He's going to come out. He's going to be 20k. Your opponent's not going to be able to activate blockers. And then at the end of the turn, he's going to go to the warp. I ran 1 Hidden Power East Supreme Kai for the double strike to try and give it to probably a Goku whenever that came up. And I was also running it with this combo, the Mirror Creator Absorbed. So just looking to overwhelm him out for 1 energy. And then he's going to gain a boost from all those cards that are sent to your warp. So this old school combo. And then the secret rare that I'm running with this deck, I was running the SS3 Gohanks Interdimensional Warrior. I think I played him 1 time. I didn't really see him that often, which is pretty crazy as much as this deck draws. I think in my other 2 battles I didn't see him. But I did have this guy as my secret rare in the deck. But this is what I took to my locals. Got 2nd place with it. Not too bad. I'm going to be moving away from this for sure. And I'm going to be checking out the red Goku that just came out in this recent set. And I'm going to be trying to... I don't know if I'm going to run that next week because I'm going to be looking for a new color to run. But that's the deck that I think for red I'm going to be switching over to. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to this deck profile. I'm gonna try to keep getting first or second, so I can keep bringing these videos to you guys every week. And I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you for watching the video.